Okay, y'all, so we are about to get the broth going. So I had an idea. At first, I was just gonna do the water and add the seasoning stuff to it and then go from there. But I'm thinking add the water, and then once the water is good, actually add the contents of everything, so that way low-key some of that flavor can soak into it. So we're gonna go ahead and get the water going. I'm gonna do soon. Okay. Now I'm going to add, where is it? Here we go. We need to add, I'm gonna bring this stuff down. But we also need to get the most important part going. Really excited about this. When I tell you I literally waited, we're hungry right now. Like, so hungry. But I waited until my memory card was done doing what it needed to do to be able to show. Because I was like, I didn't take out with, we didn't do all that stuff yesterday as far as like the prep. Y'all gonna have to see this too. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in some pepper. We're gonna add in a little salt. And then I'm kind of like, should we go ahead and add the house? I think we're gonna wait until it's a little bit boiled before we add in the hot sauce. But we are gonna go ahead and mix this in like that. So excited. I have no clue. Okay, so this is what the thought is. Obviously the noodles, obviously the kale, obviously the peppers, and I'm thinking, why not go ahead and I guess add some of the meat. And then I have some beans, and there's nowhere else that says you can't do beans. And I have some potatoes, so I'm kind of just like down to just throw it all in there and then go from there. But I do think adding it to the water is a great idea. So what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and I was going to say go ahead and add everything to a bowl and then mix it in, and then from there just throw everything from that bowl into the pot. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I think that's what we're going to, I think that's the best. Okay. Okay, but here's another thing. Now this does not go with this meal at all, but I want some cheese today. So at some point in time, we're going to have some cheese. Now, cheese inside this meal does not make sense. We have an egg, too. We can add... Oh! Y'all, this just got good. Hold on. The fact that it literally did its own roll over to that side where everything else was is hilarious. Okay, so we didn't cook any of these Like, I didn't make any of these yesterday. But I'm thinking of adding that to the pot once we add everything in to see if it like adds some flavor. This is about to be so epic. Honestly, I really hope that it tastes good. I really hope that it tastes good. Okay, it sounds like the water. Listen. It's doing a little crackle crackle. So we need to go ahead and get the stuff going for the bowl. I'm trying to figure out where to put y'all up. I really hope I can find a tripod today. There's no tripod life. You can get things done, but we're over it. I would like my tripod back. Anyway, I'm excited to do this, and I really hope that it tastes good. Like, really hope that it tastes good. Yeah, but I will say this too. Not having a tripod is helping me learn like different angles and stuff to try things that if I had my tripod, it would be kind of like the same, you know, like when people talk in monotone and it's just like the same tone, no matter what it is that they're saying, no matter what emotion they're going through, it sounds just like this because they're on one accord. I feel like sometimes my tripod angles can be like that. They can be very monotone. So I feel like not having a tripod is taking me back. Because I didn't used to have a tripod, like when I would be at the gym and stuff like that, so I get creative. So I feel like not having a tripod helped me get creative with like different angles and stuff like that, which is cool. Oh, y'all see that? Okay. Now we are definitely gonna turn it down. Okay, it's making the bubble noise, but it's not really bubbling. We're gonna go ahead. I'm supposed to already have a bowl in here already, but it's too busy talking to y'all and didn't do that. So we're adding potatoes. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you in a second. Okay. So adding some potatoes. We're adding some black beans. We are about to do some meat. And I have the meat like sliced, so I'll do like a few, I guess. Especially if like this should be good. Yeah? Yeah, this should be good. So I'm like, this definitely looks like it's gonna be more than just one bowl. Let's see here. Oh, the most important part, the noodles and the kale. I'm always like, what next? Oh, and then the peppers. Okay, so then we have some of the kale here. Okay, so let me tell you how this idea even came about. I was talking to my roommate, and we were talking about ramen. And then I've been trying to get back into like my cooking bag, especially now that I have like the space, you know what I mean, to be able to cook. And I was like, why haven't I been craving ramen? Like I want ramen. But I'm like, why haven't I figured out, because y'all know I'm on like a very strict diet. So I'm like, why haven't I figured out a way to make ramen at the house that like goes with my diet? And I'm like, wait. We've never tried to make ramen. And then it took me back to the last time I made anything ramen like at home. Took me back to college when I literally made some, I called them ghetto ramen noodles, where I made the instant noodles or whatever in the pot. And then I added like my peppers and like my chicken and like all that stuff to the noodles when they were done. And I was like, why haven't I done anything like that in like an actual healthy way? So that's what we're going to try to do now. Okay, I think this is good. I'm gonna add another scoop of noodles. So that's what we're trying to do, is to, like everything else that we've ever tried, that we cooked, y'all know, is to try to figure out how to turn your favorite meals healthy. So that's what we are doing now. And so we have the noodles, and now we have the egg that we're gonna add. So we have the egg. Let's take a look at this. Oh, I forgot the peppers. I'll add the peppers in once I get everything in. I also don't think I'm going to use as many potatoes as I added in this bowl. It's a lot. But we have the noodles, we have the egg, we have the kale, we have the meat, we have the black beans, we have the potatoes, and then we have the peppers here that I need to put over here to add. And then we're going to add this once we get everything in. So let's go ahead and do this and see how this goes. Let's just take this bowl over here. First thing we're going to go ahead and add in is the egg because it's already on top. And then we are going to, there's a potato that wants to get in. Then we're going to go ahead and add some of the noodles. I do think I'm going to go ahead, well this is already in. So let me do this and then I'm going to add the hot sauce. I'm going to get everything in here. Okay, so we have the kale in there. I'm going to add all the noodles. Okay. Now, this is an experiment and we're just really hoping that it turns out good. Okay, so then we're adding the meat. Adding the meat. There's one little piece. Meat's added. We're doing another scoop of potatoes. Another scoop of black beans. Okay. And then one more scoop of potatoes and black beans. I'm gonna kind of let that, I think kind of let that be it. I'm gonna add the rest of this back to the other bowl. But I think that's gonna kind of be it because I still have to re-add this back to this bowl with the broth now. Okay, so we're gonna do this and now I'm gonna go ahead and add the hot sauce and then add the pepper. Okay, so we're gonna add the peppers first because they need to warm up too. This is what they look like right now. They're cold. But we're just gonna take a side to show you. We're just gonna take a scoop of these in here and just like kind of like mix them in. We're gonna do 2 scoops actually. So we did 2 scoops. I'm just gonna kind of let that soak in as well. And then there was an extra one on top, so we're just gonna add that little piece in. Gonna add that in as well. And there's a little oil that was in here that dried up as well, so the oil was added, which is good. And then now we're gonna do the the hot sauce. Okay, so let me tell you what I'm kind of getting the idea of doing this. Kabuki had this. It was like a vegan, like spicy ramen, and all I remember is obviously it was spicy and that it had kale in it, and this is before I actually started really eating kale. So that was like my first time ever trying kale, and I was like, ooh, this is good. So I'm trying to like do a vibe like that, but I didn't Google how they make it. I just remember that there was kale, it was spicy, and then I went from some of my favorite things that I like to eat now. Okay. Oh, hot sauce just smells so good. Like, who does not love hot sauce? Okay, so we got some Louisiana hot sauce, and now we're just going to make it really hot. Okay, make it spicy. So we did that. However many pours you want is up to you. Okay, so now we're going to just stir this like this. This looks legit. This looks really legit. This looks really legit. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. This looks so good. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and add the pepper. They're one of like the sweet peppers. I don't know, I guess we'll just like open up the bag and pick a color. Because I haven't cooked with mini peppers, like these type of peppers, in years. It's been years since I even cooked like this. So we're kind of, I don't know, I'm trying to get back to what everything tastes like. you know, what things taste like to figure out this, I can't smell it, but to go from there. So I'm gonna kind of just use I'm gonna rinse this off, use my fork to poke holes in it. Or should I go ahead and dice it? Maybe I'll go ahead and dice it and just add it in. Because literally, the hot sauce has my nose open wide. Okay? It almost has my nose as open wide as when your girl be in love. Okay? Because when I actually allow myself to be in love, my nose be open, child. It's like, girl, put some nose plugs in.